Good morning, all. Michelle here on Solely Rested Live YouTube. I gotta get that down right. I haven't been doing this too many weeks, but I'm loving it. This morning I had some kind of gross brown fruit in my kitchen, and I thought this is a perfect thing to show you guys what I love to do with my gross bananas and why I would never throw away a brown banana. Let me take you into my kitchen and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, first of all, I love my fruit holder in my kitchen. I was having trouble that I had no place for a clock. And the way that our walls are, I mean, they're just literally, that's a door right there for our pantry. There's literally just no place in my kitchen area for me to put a clock. And when I came across this from Antique Farmhouse, oh my gosh, I fell in love with it. So anyway, that's a side note. Here is my problem this morning. Get the last one out and let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me turn this back around and prop you up here. So, bananas. Okay, first of all, you know, there's something amazing called banana bread. Love banana bread. And you can freeze bananas for a very long time and they still make fantastic banana bread. But there's another reason that I love keeping my disgusting bananas, because I have, you know what? I really don't put them in that bag now that I'm thinking about it. I love them for yogurt, to put on oatmeal, to make smoothies. They're really great for smoothies. And I actually love to just eat them frozen, especially in the summertime. Sometimes I'll put them in a bowl and mash them up with the fork, and that is my snack. Just pure banana, but it's like an amazing frozen treat. So when I started doing this decades ago, I would take the whole bananas like this and stick them in the freezer, which seemed ingenious to me. It really wasn't. And it took me a very long time to figure out it was a pain in the tuchus that way, because once it's frozen in the skin, it's really hard to get all the little, what do you call these things? The little hairs off the banana. I think they have a real name. The fibers off the banana. It was just really hard when they're frozen. But if you do it before you put them in the freezer, piece of cake. I just always have a bag at the ready that is its sole purpose, to hold my ripe bananas. And then I know exactly where to go to grab it in my freezer whenever I want a frozen treat, a smoothie, or to make banana bread. So there you go. But I do have another bag here that I wanted to show you. This bag is filled with random assortment. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see, I have an orange, I have some apples, I have a piece of grapefruit, I have some strawberries, I have a bunch of peaches. You know, peaches are like, I don't know, my arch enemy because they're my favorite fruit in the world, a fresh peach. But so often when I get them at the store, at the farmer's market, they're mushy, you know, if it's not the exact right time of year, and I can't stand a mushy peach. But when I discovered this solution, I have been so happy about peaches ever since. If they're yucky and mushy, no problem. I peel them and take the seed out and put them in my bag. Now, what on earth does Michelle do with this bag of old, mushy, smushy, brown fruit? See, the oranges, I should tell you, and there's a clementine, they were not juicy. They had dried out. You know how sometimes an orange or two in your bag is just dry, and you're like, what's wrong with this? It's not juicy. It's perfect for this. Or if it's just a little old, perfect for this. I put it in my bag of fruit. So, in case you can't guess, I'll tell you. I use it then to make kombucha. It's fantastic in my second ferment. I have an assortment of flavors to choose from. One of my favorites is peach ginger kombucha. So I take out my bag of fruit, I see what I'm in the mood for, I cut it up into little pieces because it does ferment better if it's in small pieces. The yeast can break down the flavor and it can build up the yeast more, so I'll cut them up into tiny little pieces, put them in my second ferment bottle, and I have all kinds of flavors at my disposal, at my disposal, and I haven't wasted any of that fruit that I would have in years past just thrown away. So there you have it. That's my tip